Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. We're just going to do a little quickie today regarding the nodes of fate and destiny squaring the Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and Cancer. So we're just going to get a quick little message here today about the evolution of love, because a square is a challenge, right? It is something that teaches us by friction, and our ideas of love are meant to evolve. So let's question ourselves here about what ideas have evolved for me, what has changed, or even make a note, well, has anything changed? It might not have. So that might be a clue that we'll want to look at that. So we're going to look at that today. Great angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white, light, known and unknown, who love us unconditionally and are helping us fulfill our best and highest good this lifetime. Please bring us guidance for myself and the collective. Anybody who watches this message whenever they see it, just one more, okay? There's something in there for that person, or that they are passing on to someone else from a place of love. Okay, so friendship, protection, come together. All right. So, okay. Squares also stall. So Venus is also about diplomacy, what we value, luxury, sensuality, and really being able to receive is a big one that I think gets overlooked because most of us are much more comfortable with giving, especially if you have found yourself on this channel. So I wanted another one and it was like, nope, that's it. Well, okay then. So crossed by friendship, protection, and come together. There's multiple people in all three of these cards. So fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So maybe this is a quick check-in of, well, what does love mean to our friends? And that can be a way to just open up a discussion to kind of gauge our ideas next to people that we love and respect. And especially with some wine, that might be a really fun topic to talk about. What is love? The second card is protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. And lastly, come together. Fairies like to be busy and grow, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So these ideas of friendship here are book ending. And also, especially if you are here, you're most likely an empath, or at least a very sensitive person. You might be an HSP, which is a highly sensitive person. And we tend to overgive, right? And we give people more breaks than they're probably deserving of at our own expense. So we really need to take a look at, am I getting back here? Am I protecting my own heart? Because am I getting back what I'm so willing to give? Okay. And that is crossed by wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So I just had this conversation the other night with a friend about, the 20% of people that are very sensitive like this. And we're kind of going through really hard emotional lessons of learning how to detach. Okay. A lot of us have attachment wounds, And then therefore, either we don't know, or we even attract relationships or excuse relationships that are not good for us because we're not able to securely attach as children. I mean, it's not something that's done on purpose. That doesn't make our parents terrible people. It just means that they had whatever they have going on for themselves, right? And okay, right at the okay, well, I guess I will take these cards. And they were unable to give us what we needed because they didn't know that they themselves needed that, right? So we've got justice here with friendship to help with this balancing act. If you can see her there, she's so cute. And then we have protection, spiritual protection. Are we giving to people who are not giving back to us, then creating regret and pain? This is emotional abandonment. And what did I just say? Abandonment wounds. Okay. Wow, Spirit just works so weird. Here's the wound. So Three of Swords, even though this is, a cartoony deck, the Three of Swords is nothing to sneeze at. The Three of Swords denotes that there is some kind of betrayal of our trust, our loyalty, our love. This is a very, very deep emotional pain that requires healing. And this is all connecting together because it can certainly keep us in our own emotional prison of our own mind. And we get confused about staying or going. Five of Cups. Why am I still in this Three Broken Cups when if I just look behind me, there are two cups that are still standing and not broken. And it is indicative of this ain't it, sis and bro. Okay. It's like when we're focusing on this pain, there's a reason we're doing that. We're not dumb. We're not, we're not stupid. We are not over loving. We are simply unaware. I want you to take that in. Okay. It's just awareness, because you are smart, and you is kind, and you is beautiful, and you is wonderful. Okay. That's why people like to take advantage of our hearts, because we're so willing to give it, because our hearts were never cared for in the way that we needed them to be. Therefore, around the age of 18 months old, we form either an attachment that is secure or insecure. And then we subconsciously operate from that same attachment space for every single relationship we'll ever have, right? And then dynamics like insecure attachment has four different forms. And especially when there is an anxious avoidant or an anxiously attached person gets together with a dismissively or a dismissive avoidant type person. Those are both insecure attachments, usually from these deep wounds of not having, again, our needs met. And it's not fault finding. It just is. You can't, especially if our parents were young, they were under duress, poverty was involved. That's a lot of stress. They don't know how to navigate healthy relationships themselves. We are witnesses of abuse. There's so many different reasons. But these two people, when they get together, even though they have the same wound, they react very differently in relationships. One person, can run away by overly attaching themselves to the external environment, bottom of the deck. That's what keeps them strong, is just keeping their mind busy, work, work, work. But what happens is they end up repeating these Nine of Swords patterns. And this is the card of the wounded warrior. They're never healed. And you can only run so long until someone cares about us enough to say, hey, what's going on with us? What's going on with this? This isn't cool. This isn't healthy. This is excessive. Okay, if there's arguing, way more than is normal or necessary, then there's your sign. There's a judgment call here to be made. Now, Emperor energy, when we don't see the Empress on the table, the Emperor needs the Empress in order to balance his own emotions, because he is too far imbalanced in the Aries energy of that North Node, right? The fire starter, daring, fierce, assertive, on a mission, bossy, sparkly, courageous, selfish, macho, argumentative, competitive. Okay, when we're in too much of that North Node energy, and then if we're the partner that is anxious, Libra energy of overgiving, of making excuses for them, right? Of, oh, well, it was just a bad day. Or maybe we understand and can comprehend, well, how wouldn't a person be hurt by insert wound? And then we never consider, well, in our feet to try and help them, we're hurting ourselves. And we keep resurrecting something that's just a repeating pattern over and over and over again, that always ends with, I'm sorry. Can we just have a new start? It's because this Emperor is really this. Okay, and that's what is meant by healing our inner wounded child. Okay, so if this reading is resonating with you, I will be continuing to get some more detail for us. And on the extended, I'm going to lay an 8-card spread for us with 6 cards that are the outcome cards. I'll get us some advice about any potential blocks. And if you find yourself navigating this and not relying on your friends, especially if you are keeping yourself from your friends, or seeking any kind of help, then that's a sign for you that something inside is screaming that this is not right. And with Venus, the planet of love and beauty, squaring by challenge, it's challenging us. We've got 11 degrees left, 11 to 0. When we hit 0 on 111, I've seen 111 now 3 times in the last couple days, and didn't realize this was a square today. And we're at 11 degrees, North Node of Aries, South Node of Libra. If we are codependent, if we are over cooperative, if we are overly considerate, overly obliging, that's codependency. That's putting someone else's needs ahead of our own. And those relationships by January 11th will topple. Okay, they're going to topple anyway. It's the universe's way of equalizing energy. Okay, it's just physics. So you hear me say a lot, would you rather jump off the diving board of your own accord, or do you like getting pushed? It's up to you, and I'm here to talk through that with you and help you through it. So again, if this message resonates with you, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate your likes, subscribes, and shares as I'm trying to grow my channel. I really appreciate you and the beautiful energy and the love you show me. That is reciprocated back from my heart to yours. And if you're new here, welcome. You have found a home here, and please know that this is all in an energy and from a place of love, to learn, and mostly to learn love. I'll see you on the extended. And if not, this is where we depart. Much love. Until next time.